Hi there, we are going to be going through a journey of self. If I may ask, what is self? How do I find myself? What's the essence of self to existence? Self is an entity, self is a person's own reflective consciousness. Self is a bigger part of one's consciousness, and it turns to affect his perception and how he relates. Most times we don't pay attention to self. Self-discovery is one of the most difficult journey in human existence. How do I find myself? Most times we feel one could not be a mirror to himself, so we need others to tell us about ourselves. Well, that could be self-destructive if one is not careful.
Have you ever seen an image of yourself in a mirror without the intrusion of a third party? Finding your flaws ourself outside the crowd, that is self-discovery. What exactly introduces you to your own self? Your temperament. Your temperament is a reflective image of your true self. It explains why and how you respond to stimuli. Your temperaments are inherent, they are your default settings. It affect the way you think, the way you socialize, the way you act. It affect our behavior in general. They help respond to internal and external stimuli in the way they are programmed to. They are our default self, but just like a phone with the default settings from the maker, some modifications can be made to make this handle work better, faster and easier. All you need do is to first know your temperament, discover your strengths and weaknesses, channel the energy in your strength to better your weakness. Your weakness are loopholes, they never get healed by default, you just have to do it yourself.
Balancing your strength and your weakness is the second stage of self-discovery. When you do not find the balance, it means you aren't growing, because the way you act and respond affect other people consciously or unconsciously. And remember, self is a person's own reflective consciousness.
So, self is reflecting, that is engaging one's mind in thinking, and self is consciousness, that is knowing the effects of our thoughts when it becomes a reality.